Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season, which is not over yet. Many people take the time between Christmas and New Year's off and spend it with family. And maybe you have celebrated another holiday. I know my friends in Mexico celebrated the Fiesta of Our Lady of Guadalupe, Hanukkah if you were Jewish, Boxing Day if you're in Australia or Canada, Kwanzaa, which starts right about now, and then there's Three Kings Day in January. All holidays are beautiful, a return back to old tradition, a remembering of essential things, such as simple meals, family and togetherness, and a feeling of home. Hopefully you had a little bit of a special feeling, no matter how small it was. I am often alone during the holidays, but I make the times special. I light candles and burn the special incense I grew up with in Germany. I get really comfortable and I read a lot, have a few small treats. We all can find something in these days that makes us feel good. And today, in this episode 128, I would like to invite you to take some of that holiday spirit with you into the new year. The more I think about these last days of the year, the more I think we have it all wrong. So many people are stressed out, obsessed with gifts and holiday preparations. Some people frantically travel, has to be an exotic trip, long hours on the plane and in airports, and then dealing with all the time changes. I think this time of the year is a time for simplicity. A time to return to the essential things in life, the ones that truly matter. Think about Christmas and the essence of it. We decorate our homes so we can relish the comfort they provide us. We invite family and loved ones so we can enjoy their company in our most personal spaces. We prepare and share traditional, often simple meals and savor them in the company of the people we love. We may exchange small gifts as a token of appreciation. And then there is a celebration of rituals that takes place and an honoring of ancient traditions. The holidays are about love, appreciation, intimacy, celebration and a sense of wonder, the simple things in life. And these are often also the most memorable times. So why not bring more of this simplicity into our daily life? Are our lives too complex and too hectic to allow this? If so, then we should ask ourselves how we can change that. How can we bring more of the holiday spirit into daily life? And I'm not referring to the shopping compulsion, the gifting frenzy, or the feasting on elaborate meals over and over again. I'm talking about the simplicity of the season, the way it is meant to be. A time for us to get back to our innermost basics, our values and our identity. A focus on what matters, on the essentials. Life is a celebration, every day. But do we really celebrate, or do we just make it through so we can reach the few holidays during the year when we do? Sometimes it takes the calm and quiet of the holidays for us to realize that we need to slow down and enjoy more of what we have, instead of hunting for more stuff. So today, I want to invite you to bring more simplicity into your life. Let's learn from the holidays together. If you were partially in a frenzy, overdoing it, being stressed, only relaxing for a few hours, you can learn from it. And for the rest of us that spent a quiet and simple time alone or with a loved one, relaxed and at ease, let's also learn from it and bring some of it with us. Less stress about the big events and fancy parties and faraway travels, and more appreciation and focus on the moment. Every day has something special to offer. More focus on the inside and less on the outside. Taking time to spend with people, be present with them, and do something good for them. Less planning for the future and more doing in the moment. Savoring the simple dishes, some more home cooking over the elaborate restaurant meals, for example. Less buying and more enjoying what we already have. Simplicity means getting back to basics and removing some of the noise from your life. This will then allow you to enjoy the small but significant moments each day. A family dinner, a morning walk, a card game with your friends, a nice gesture for your neighbor. We have so much going on. We are chasing so many things at once. It's always about more. The perfect outfit, the right car, the better apartment. We walk and drive around chasing, searching for the next best thing. We spend hours on social media. Just one more picture, one more video. We stand in lines because we have to have that special food. And then there's that chase for other distractions. Drugs, other women or men while married, parties after parties, this sporting event and then another. This is all noise. It drains our energy, and it makes life unnecessarily complicated. It distracts and it consumes us. It pulls us away from our essence, from who we are. Keep it simple. Slow down, stay in the moment. Focus on the essentials, the things that matter. Your family, your craft, your health. Everything else is fleeting, momentary, insubstantial, and often meaningless. It doesn't last. The big chase for this and that, I always find in the end, it wasn't worth it. Sure, we will have big parties from time to time, or grand trips, or looking on Amazon for an hour for the perfect pair of shoes. But this doesn't have to be all we focus on every day. Let's focus more on the here and now. We are too worried about the next best thing. We continue to take on more and more. The nicer home, the beach body, more money, more social media followers. It's an undisciplined pursuit of more. Do the things that are essential and do your best now with what you have. And keep it simple. If you're missing things from your life, then address them. But you cannot do it by looking out there for the next best thing. You need to be present, right here, and look at yourself and face the challenges head on. Pursue those things that really matter to you. Take the time to think and ask yourself, what is really essential to me and to my life? What makes you happy and what do you really need? I have practiced this concept all year long by putting myself on an apparel diet. I made it a goal not to buy any new clothes all year. I wanted to see what I can do with what I have. And the only exception I gave myself is if I really needed something, like a swimsuit for swimming, which I actually did need, because I was down to one. It was hanging so loose on me that I felt awkward during swimming. I realized I didn't need anything for the entire year. Amazing, right? Even shoes. Hard to believe, but I had enough. In fact, I started wearing the clothes in the back of my closet that I forgot about and couldn't get myself to throw out. Another version of this that I recently heard on a podcast is to test yourself and wear only 33 pieces for 1 quarter, including shoes. And then you switch the next quarter. It goes along with the seasons. I traveled a lot for work last year and I began to realize how simple it is to live from a small suitcase for a week or sometimes 2 in a hotel room with the essentials provided. We don't need much else. Find back to simplicity in the things that matter. It's easier than you think. And take the time to think about what in your life is making a lot of noise. What is not adding value by sapping your energy needlessly? Too many social gatherings maybe. Too many obligations with too many organizations that you joined. Find what it is that's preventing you from focusing on the most important aspects of your life. Would you like to have a loving relationship, but then you spend 10+ hours at the office every day? That's an opportunity to get back to basics and actually focus on what you really want. Once you take the time to think about your life, once you created that space and get clear on your answers, and trust me, those answers will come, then you can begin to navigate life more clearly and begin to say no to the things that pose a distraction. Stop giving away your power to non-essentials and focus on simplicity. Much love today. Until next time.